Everybody, it's Kadzo with Kadzoe for Africa, and welcome to my channel. Well, I did attend the naturalization ceremony. Yay! So I'm really excited. If you're interested in knowing how the naturalization ceremony went for 2019, stay tuned. The naturalization ceremony was really great. So typically, I'll kind of just give you the walkthrough of what happened. So as I mentioned to you before, my journey was from F1 visa to OPT, to green card, and then to naturalization. It took me 5 years on my green card for me to qualify to apply for US naturalization. And so when I actually went through the process in my previous video, I shared with you how I had to take the test. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how the actual oathing ceremony went. I got to the oathing ceremony at my assigned time, and I checked in and was taken directly upstairs to the second floor of the immigration building. And in that building, all of us who were part of the ceremony were put in front of the hall, and then our family and friends were actually put at the back. One thing I wanted to let you know is that they are a little bit flexible with the time, even though I'm a stickler for time. So I actually arrived really early, but there were some of the people who were actually going to participate in the oathing ceremony who arrived a little bit later. So if you're running late with your friends and family, that's perfectly okay. Then what happened was we had the marshal come in and ask us the final questions, or rather what I like to call the final interview, before we were given our naturalization certificates or participated in the ceremony. And so basically she asked us if anything had changed since the last appointment, if we had gotten married, if we had probably gotten a ticket of some sort, any life circumstance that had changed. And so each of us had to actually answer those questions before we started the ceremony. After this session, we entered in and we started the ceremony. It was actually really somber. We had to give up our green cards. It was actually very difficult for me to give up my green card since I've had it for so long and I worked so hard for it. But I was excited that I was actually going to get the naturalization certificate. And so I did give it up. And obviously then we were asked to take a seat. And then after that, the ceremony began. It was filled with a lot of traditions of America. It was a lot of the soulful traditions. It was the immigrant experience of former immigrants other than ourselves. A lot of the people who were in the ceremony were people who, like me, had worked for years. I met a lady who had actually pursued this journey for 10 years. I, as you know, pursued it for 14 years, started off as F1. And there was other people who had pursued it for a much shorter period of time as well. But there wasn't a dry eye in the room as we kind of listened to all these messages and inspirations of hope. What was actually interesting was that President Trump was able to actually provide a speech to welcome us into the United States. And so as you know, your immigration journey, it's law. So that is something that is enforced and is in place. So it was nice to be able to transition with the current administration's blessings when it came to this really special day. And finally, we were able to wrap it up, my friends and family, and they gave us our certificates. And then we were actually registered to vote after that. And then we went off our merry way. And so that was how the oathing ceremony went for me in my personal experience. And so I hope that this video was encouraging for you and helps you kind of understand how the process goes through. So remember, if you have any questions about the oathing ceremony, feel free to jot them down in the comments below. And if you do like videos like this that give you more information, please give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you're watching and that you are a part of this process and that we're supporting each other through this journey. And folks, like I mentioned before, remember, life is full of opportunities and education is the key to your success. If you're interested in a consultation, please go ahead and email me. I'm happy to be able to help you through your process and answer any questions that you might have, because I am your life coach. Until my next video, bye.